Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the United Way. For our latest Manchester United news, Vlahovic interest, Ronaldo update, and Frimpong, who was a right back that we're interested in, it due in January. So, again, hit that subscribe button if you're new. Like, share, all that good stuff. Much appreciated. So we have an update on Ronaldo. There's been a statement about Cristiano Ronaldo. Which Ronaldo. I mean, I want to talk about Ronaldo before I talk about Vlahovic and Frimpong and the other Manchester United news that came out from Fabrizio Romano. But I mean, I'm trying to look for this Ronaldo statement, and I cannot seem to find it. So, we have Manchester United notes the media coverage regarding an interview with Cristiano Ronaldo. This is a statement, by the way. By Cristiano Ronaldo, and the club will consider its response after the full facts have been established. Our focus remains on preparing for the second half of the season and continuing the momentum, belief, and togetherness being built among the players, manager, staff, and fans. So there you have it. There's your news. There's your blah blah about Ronaldo. I mean, will Ronaldo be ever a Manchester United player again? Probably not. Will will Ten Hag want them back in that squad? Will the players want them back in that squad? Probably not. I mean, Ronaldo said last night in his interview with Piers Morgan that 2 or 3 players also don't really want them in the club, and no one knows who those 3 players are. That could just there probably isn't any players that want them out of the club. It's probably just Ronaldo bullshit. But if it is 2 or 3 players or more that want, I mean, I'm not expecting like his international teammates wanting him out of the club. I'm not expecting. I'm not expecting anything bizarre, like nothing crazy. My prediction: running out Gakpo plus 1 young centre back. Would what? That's probably a question that many can't ask because there's not many decent young centre backs out there. But what young centre back would you go for, Mo? There's a RB Leipzig centre back. I think he plays for RB Leipzig unless he's moved since the summer. Gavardiol, he's young. He's young. I mean, how young are you talking, Mo? Are you talking, bloody? Give me an example. Menji kind of young, Tita Menji, another young centre back, something like that. Let me know what centre back you would like though, because I like hearing people's opinions and stuff like that. Because again, opinions matter, don't they? Manchester United are taking legal advice before responding to Cristiano Ronaldo's bombshell interview. Bombshell interview is basically what we said. No, it's going to be someone from the Dutch League under 23s. Yeah. No, probably. I mean, would have been an Ajax player. I don't really think they have any young centre backs that would want to. Well, Timber, but I don't think he only. I think he has a new contract with Ajax, so we won't see him going to Manchester United for a while, anyways. Which what you expect. We're getting used to players fucking us over and stuff like that. A certain player that we're talking about now goes by the name of Cristiano Ronaldo. I mean, I'm not sure whether many people are watching. We're in the chat last night, but let us know your thoughts on the Cristiano Ronaldo interview last night. Let us know what you think about what he said about the club, about Fergie, about Ten Hag. Let us know what you think of Ronaldo's quotes. Let us know what you thought about the Ronaldo interview. Mo says under 20 mil signing, at the low type signing. Yeah, I know. wouldn't be at all surprised, Mo, to be brutally honest with you, man. Frimpong will probably be our only option for right back. Again, a young centre back might be our only option as well. Gakpo might be our only option as well. We have our limited options. Let's just say, we're not spoiled. We're definitely not spoiled for choice. We're definitely not spoiled for choice. We're just there. We're there, and I mean, honestly, if you can name me like any top class player who's wanted to come to Manchester United, you're gonna get a surprise because like, I'm not saying that. Oh, like Frankie De Jong, we've gotten Frankie? Yes, we could have. That's the problem. We could have gotten pretty Frankie De Jong, but well, it's not that we could have. We tried, which is always shit. It is. It's always shit. You know what I mean? We're meant to be one of the best clubs, if not like top clubs in the world, and they're not getting many players that want to come to us. You want a top class player who currently plays Manchester United, wanting to live in Cristiano Ronaldo. Supposedly he was going to be ill this week, and there he was making interviews with Piers Morgan, and supposedly he asked Piers Morgan to do the interview. Piers Morgan didn't ask him, so there you go. More bullshit news. More news coming out of everywhere. Media bullshit. Ronaldo asked Piers Morgan to do this interview. Piers Morgan didn't come to Ronaldo. Ronaldo came to Piers Morgan. So just goes to show Ronaldo maybe has a club already ready to rumble, and maybe Ten Hag, or maybe who could that club be? Could it be a club in the MLS? Could it be back to Spain? Could it be back to Portugal? Could it be to the Bundesliga? God knows where Ronaldo could be heading in January or the summer. But I don't think if Ronaldo stays here for the rest of the season, I'm going to be very, very surprised. And if he does, he ain't getting any game time. He get the odd game here and there, but if you say you don't respect the manager because the manager doesn't respect you, all right. If Ten Hag does or doesn't respect you, if so I was trying to comment there. If Ten Hag doesn't respect Ronaldo, Ronaldo doesn't respect Ten Hag. As far as I'm concerned, Ten Hag's not going to play him again. But are we Ronaldo's only choice? Look like in all seriousness, are we Ronaldo's only choice? It's hard to know. It's very, very hard to know. Mo says quite heartbreaking to see the world selection from Ronaldo, but I can also see he would be upset with the last 2 months. At the end of the day, he needs to understand that the manager is in charge. Yeah, that's it. I mean, good comments, very good comments to be fair. Yeah, no, you're right. I mean, Ten Hag's the manager. It doesn't matter how good you are. Ten Hag is the manager. He's dropped you on a few occasions. You missed pre-season. You missed. You missed. You're out for 2 games. He missed the first game against Brighton, I think. So 0 chance he puts on the United shirt again. Honestly, if there's anyone out there that thinks Ronaldo's going to be a Manchester United player again, or going to be wearing that jersey again, you're mad. You are though. You're honestly out of your head. If you think, oh, hold on a sec, Ronaldo, there's a good chance Ronaldo's going to be wearing that Manchester United shirt again. He's not. He ain't going to be wearing that shirt again. He's not going to be in a hurry. To be honest with you, I don't want them to put on the United shirt again. I don't hate Ronaldo. I love Ronaldo, but I just think it's best for the club that Ronaldo lives. Like, it's great having Ronaldo at your football club, but some players suppose aren't happy with him. He's not happy with the club. He's blah blah blah. Waffle, media. It's media. I'm looking forward to the full interview that comes out on Wednesday. I think it is Wednesday or Thursday. Anyway, I'm looking forward to that. But I mean, this is why we have to, look at a striker in January. Hold on. But if it was promised a certain amount of game times directly from Eric Ten Hag and that promise wasn't delivered, then I don't see a problem with him speaking out. Yeah, yeah. I know, I know, how long this goes on for. People are going to be having debates, heavy debates. Debates that might get hot. Obviously, I won't be that person be having the debate with. But it's just. Yeah, I mean, you did promise him at the game times. I mean, I remember his first press conference the day after the season ended. Someone asked about Ronaldo, and he was like, "Ronaldo, yeah, he scores goals. He wants him in his club." And then we all thought, okay, hold on a sec, this might be it. Ronaldo, proper manager. We could see a good Ronaldo. We could see a very good Ronaldo. What it wasn't quite it, was it? It wasn't quite it, and it gets to that stage where you kind of think to yourself, hold on, who's right and who's wrong? Is Ronaldo right on coming out? Like, again, everyone has an opinion. If you promise something and you don't get it, you're not going to be happy. If I sit here and I was promising news every single day, content 24/7, blah 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 blah. And then I didn't do anything. Then you'd be literally, hold on a sec, this fella promised us and we didn't get it. Obviously, you're not going to be happy. Or it's like when you promise. It's honestly, I'm trying to think of a good analogy that I can relate to use. I found it a little odd that isn't something he specifically went into the. Hold on, I find it a little odd that isn't something he specifically, if I'm pronouncing that right, went in during the interview. Like, that's your time to tell your sides of the story, and you don't mention the main problem because he was specifically promised game time, he didn't get it. That's different to him just being upset about not getting selected. Yeah, I mean, listen, obviously you're not going to be happy with not getting selected. Like, you're 37 years of age, you play, you're meant to be playing week in, week out. But the thing is, Ronaldo's body ain't going to be fresh for long. There's going to be a stage where the legs are kicking, he'll be still playing. He's going to have to get dropped. And I'm not saying Ronaldo's anywhere near. I'm not saying Ronaldo's close to being, tiredness yet at that age where the body's getting old. I don't think he's anywhere near that. I could be wrong. I'm not Ronaldo's body, so I can't say what he is and isn't. But, but listen, I know what Ronaldo. I just don't get why. But then who's right and who's wrong? If you're picking up, say for example, you're going to pick up for Ronaldo, then does that mean you want Ten Hag out of the club? And then if you have people picking up for Ten Hag, then that means you're going to want Ronaldo out of the club. So whoever you pick for, you're going to be against the other person. And at the moment, I'm not against anyone. I'm just here. Obviously I'm not happy with a few of the stuff Ronaldo said, but I'm not here to say, I hate Ronaldo or I hate Ten Hag. I'm honestly, Leo, I'm sorry I forgot to text you back. I seen your message, but I will text you back in a very, very soon. But yeah, we have to understand. But I will, Leo, mention people about that stream tonight. If you have a link, Leo, you can put it in the chat or something like that, and I can star it and then have it to the top, something like that. We have to understand that he's acting this way because he wanted to exit the club before the season started, and was denied with a promise of game time. He wanted to play in the Champions League. Yeah, but we let him live. Ten Hag was letting him live. The club, but the only man that wasn't letting him live, the Glazers supposedly weren't letting them leave the club, so it's not like we grabbed them back and said, "You're not going anywhere, Ronaldo. You're staying. I don't care. I don't give a shit. You're staying." Ten Hag was happy to let him go. It was coming out in the news. Ten Hag happy to let Ronaldo go. Obviously, before the season started, he wanted Ronaldo to stay, but then the more he realised, the more he's like, I'm not, Ronaldo, I'm not useful. He's not happy. He's not playing the way I'd like him to play. I'll let him go. Let him be happy. You're not going to drag a player back. You're not going to drag a player back when he wants to leave. You know what I mean? Because we're all human at the end of the day. They're not just footballers. They're not robots. They have feelings. But so does management. So we didn't, grab Ronaldo back and say, listen, you're not going anywhere. We did let him go. I understand he wanted to play in the Champions League, but the way we played last season, we're lucky to even be in the Europa League. That's honestly the way we played last season under Oli, under Ralph Rangnick. We're lucky to be even saying that we're playing Barcelona in the Europa League round of 32 in February. That's how lucky we are. What you honestly count yourselves lucky that we're here, that we're not in the Conference League, or we're not even in Europe at all. You know what I mean? But we did want them to let him leave. But then again, are you going to pay 300, 400, 500k a week on a player who's 37 years of age? And in all seriousness, Ronaldo cannot play 2-3 games a week. Ronaldo cannot play 2 to 3 games a week. I hate to say it, but he cannot play 2 to 3 games a week. Great player, but he's not going to be able to play 2 to 3 games a week. And it's a bit of a shame that he can't, because look at last season. Scored a lot of goals. Eric Ten Hag, Ronaldo scored a lot of goals last season with a shitty team. Ronaldo scored a lot of goals last season with a shitty team. So that's all I'm saying. What did they expect Ten Hag to do? Eric Ten Hag had to say that he'd be utilised when his name was brought up during interviews. Yeah, of course. Vlahovic was going to say he's going to kick game time, blah, 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 whatever. I mean, if you're relating to Ten Hag saying Ronaldo was going to get game time, obviously he's going to say that he's not going to say I'm not playing Ronaldo. The manager can't exactly say I don't like the dynamic he brings to the game when he plays, so I'm going to keep him on the bench. He's still under contract at your club. No. But obviously, true. Ten Hag, he's probably, he does Ten Hag. Ronaldo doesn't suit Ten Hag's system as much as Ronaldo did well under Zinedine Zidane. I forget who the Juventus manager was, because they have nearly 1,000 managers every 3 months. He did okay it was Sporting. He did great under Sir Alex Ferguson. He can do great under Ten Hag, but is he showing it? We know. The thing is, we know what Ronaldo can do. And obviously, you're not going to go out, give it your all when you're not happy. Ronaldo's not going to go out and score 5 goals a game and say, I'm still not happy. You know what I mean? And that's what pisses people off. And I like seeing Ronaldo play. I like seeing him on the pitch, but then I can honestly think we're a better club without Ronaldo. I'm not sitting here hating on Ronaldo. I'm not sitting here hating on anyone, but I feel like we are a better team without Cristiano Ronaldo at the moment. Not because Ronaldo's not at his best, because supposedly Ronaldo brings that kind of toxic atmosphere. That's the thing. This is just. I'm not saying that from what I think. I'm saying that from what I'm seeing on the news, on the Journal, on bloody Stands, all that crazy shit, or bloody I don't know, Talk Sport, David Ornstein, Laurie Whitwell, Samuel Luckhurst, all them journalists and stuff like that, and news shows or whatever. That's what I'm looking at. Supposedly he brings toxic atmosphere, so that leaves a bad impact on the players that play for Manchester United. So I can't really think of what else Ten Hag can do. Listen, I'm looking forward to seeing what Ten Hag has to say about this. And listen, I don't. Again, he's not going to come out and be going mad at Cristiano Ronaldo saying, "Oh, why'd you say this? You fool? Why blah 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 blah." I mean, the thing is, though, just before I move on, Ronaldo did ask to do this interview with Chris Morgan. I know he's not happy. I know, but he was right. He was in the right and he was in the wrong here. You know what I mean? Ten Hag's probably doing what's best for the club. Is Ronaldo doing what's best for the club? Talking about the club a bit. I agree with what Ronaldo said about how the club's being ran and how the facilities are shit and everything's shit. The way the Glazers run the club. I agree with Ronaldo there and what he's saying about how the club's being ran and the facilities hasn't changed. Nothing has really changed that much since he played last for the club under Fergie. So I do agree with what Ronaldo said there about the club being ran like shit. It's the same facilities. There's nothing much has changed since he played for a club when Fergie was manager. So I definitely agree with you. He offers solo performances only. No doubt when Ronaldo's on the pitch, he'll probably get a goal. But as a manager, do you rather take a Ronaldo goal? Exactly. Think of it this way, right? Think of it. We played Liverpool last season. I know it was offside goal at Old Trafford, and we beat. They wish we beat them 5-0. They beat us 5-0 at Old Trafford. Ronaldo scored a goal and it was offside. Do you want it to be that situation where we go out, play a team? Look at Villa last week. New manager, Unai Emery. We lost 3-1. We played shit. Honestly, we played shit. Now I'm not blaming every single bad performance on Cristiano Ronaldo. When we start playing again, like well, I doubt he'd be even playing for us after the World Cup, so I can't really turn around and say when we start playing again, blah 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 blah. But when you have you play an example, Aston Villa game or Brentford game when we lost. The games that we lost by big margins. I don't think we lost by any big margins since the Brentford game. But no, I mean, I can only say what I'm hearing, and I do think what I'm seeing and hearing. Yeah, I can only say what I'm hearing and seeing. Whatever. I can't. You can't rely on Ronaldo water. Do you know what I mean? You can't rely on Ronaldo water. And Martial is doing okay. The thing is about Martial is if Martial needs to stay fit and he has to be putting decent performance in. He had an okay game against Fulham yesterday. Got a bit quiet in the second half, but he had an okay game against Fulham. Then you look at Ronaldo. Say like the Ammonia game, I was like Ronaldo up against this Ammonia defense. Ronaldo was going to have a field day. Teamwork wins games. And if you're gonna, Ten Hag's not going to play Ronaldo because he's not happy. He's going to play Ronaldo if the only way Ten Hag is going to play Ronaldo is if Ten Hag is convinced that Ronaldo can do it. Stick him on for 20 minutes when you're drawing or down 1. That's the only time I think he'll be better at United. Utilised then Martial or Rashford as centre forward. I mean, this is how I feel like it is. I think Ronaldo doesn't suit Ten Hag's system, and I think Martial suits Ten Hag's system. Like last year, in ways, Ten Hag, Solskjaer's system suited Ronaldo, which made no sense. But he scored more goals last season than he did this season, so that's why I'm saying that. But then he doesn't, no disrespect to Ollie, but Ollie's not a proper manager. Martial played shit under Solskjaer. Went on loan to Sevilla, played shit there. It's all about the system. It's all about the base. Rashford as centre forward, no. But listen, Ronaldo says or not, we still need to look at a striker. And I want to move on to talk about Dusan Vlahovic, the Juventus striker. Maybe we should stick away from signing people from Juventus because we've signed Pogba from Juventus. Shit. We signed Ronaldo back from Juventus. Not playing to his best. Maybe we should stick away from Juventus players. But anyways, no. Have you signed anyone else from Juventus? Don't know. Let me know in the chat if you did. But I mean, Ten Hag, Fabrizio Romano also said, I don't think there's no real way to change the situation. That's in Ronaldo. But I mean, doesn't. What will George Mendes do? Will Ronaldo go to Italy? Ten Hag, Ronaldo might go to Italy, Napoli. Could he go to the Bundesliga? Could he go to La Liga? Could he go to the fucking? Could he go to? Could he go to France? Could he go to America? Essentially, what we're both saying is Ten Hag prefers not to play with an out and out tag. It's yeah, you said it. Boom. Yeah, covered. Boom. Yeah, no, that's basically what we're saying. Ten Hag, I mean, look at City. Haaland's tall, big fucker. Jesus, Haaland, some player, anyways. But anyways, I'm not going to praise him any more than I did. I was here talking shit about Haaland if I want, but I'm not going to. But no, like you look at Haaland even for Man City, he's a target man, but he can, sometimes he comes back and gets the ball himself, and he has that speed. Martial did it a few times yesterday. He came back a bit deep, got the ball, torn, boom, 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 goal, simple. You know what I mean? Like the goal, the Eriksen goal, it was past to Martial. Martial was out, and that gave everyone else freedom. That messed up the Fulham defenders. Like, hold on, what do we do here? Do we stick to Martial? Rashford? There was players running in the box. Eriksen was there, Bruno was there, Rashford was there. There was players in the box, so it's like bloody Ten Hag or Martial, and the Fulham defenders were like, do we run to Martial? But then that leaves we're going to leave Rashford free. The next ball, Eriksen just chipped in there. Bruno, boom. So Ten Hag likes a player that can come deep and go for it. Ronaldo has tried to do it, but he hasn't done well. Ronaldo in his prime, perfect for Ten Hag. Ronaldo now, I don't know. That's how he plays Rashford striker sometimes. Not because he has no really choice, but because he's thinking to himself, Rashford can track back and he has the space to move forward. Martial can track back and he has the pace to move forward, and he also has that good link up with Marcus Rashford. Simple as. With Johan Vlahovic, I mean, are we interested in him? I mean, I only seen this about 10 minutes ago since I was looking for this news. Chelsea owner Todd Bowley is a big fan of Cristiano Ronaldo. However, Christopher Nkunku is the priority, and they're also looking at a potential deal for Hendrick. It would be difficult to work out a deal for Ronaldo. Don't go to Chelsea, Ronaldo, please. Don't. And Manchester United, no, they need to find another striker. They can't get by with just Martial up front. No, you cannot. Jeremy Frimpong is not an easy deal in January. Sorry. Jeremy Frimpong is not an easy deal in January, but not impossible. Leverkusen want to keep him past January, but a proposal of 20-25 million pounds, I think that is. Yeah, could change this. That's a bit young, man. I'd honestly get Frimpong in, by the way. Right back, get rid of Wan-Bissaka. Boom. And there also are negotiations ongoing for Van de Beek. It is still quite quiet in regards. I think I'm saying that right. The potential of away. A few Premier League clubs are interested. Yeah, get Van de Beek out. And here we go. Discussions gathered pace today with Erik Ten Hag, Richard Adel, John Morton regarding the response to Cristiano Ronaldo's comments. If Manchester United do decide to punish Cristiano Ronaldo for his comments, then it won't be made until after the full interview is released. And Dusan Vlahovic is still an important player at Juventus 1 year after signing him for around 80 million euros. So a deal in January would be difficult. So if you want to sign him in January, you probably have to spend about 100 million euros on the fella. So that's the last thing you want. But I mean, listen, all we can do is so all I can do is sit back, relax, see what else news comes out. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, hit that subscribe button. Me and Leo are live on YouTube tonight at 8:15 on Football Scientists, new YouTube channel. We're on Twitter and Instagram, so make sure to head over there. And we'll see you at 8:15 for our team of the season so far. Have a good one, everyone. And I'll talk to you later. Glazers out. Peace.